I'm Charles Lowther, and welcome to Askham Hall and the next instalment of our seasonal films. Each month we're exploring elements of this wonderful living estate 1,000 years in the making. Our people, our landscape, our farms and our wild spaces, and how these elements influence the food, the wine and the welcome here at the Askham Collection. I love running, obviously, and being out in nature. In the morning I try and get up 5:30, 6 o'clock and spend half an hour, 40 minutes meditating in a Buddhist way. And it's exactly the same when you're running. If I've got an hour in between lunch and dinner service, go out for a run. You get into a rhythm and you get into a flow. And if you can get into that flow, everything else goes away and you're just there in nature. And it's magic. It's just like meditation. So the Askham Collection came about as a direct result of this place, Nordview. This is my mother's family farm. Nothing to do with the Lowther estate. This is where I came, working at lambing time every year, I think, since I was about 12 or 13. When I was 22, it was the year of foot and mouth. The whole farm here was cold. It was a really dark time for Cumbria. So we restocked this farm. By this time I was also running the Lowther farm. We started a farm diversification of selling our meats, free-range organic chicken, and our beef and our lamb, and I started taking around all the restaurants and shops, and it went down really well. The first thing I did when we restocked this farm after foot and mouth was to buy a herd of beef shorthorn cattle. The reason I chose the breed is because they are extremely nice to eat. I know it seems a bit harsh when you're looking at these beautiful animals, but that's what, in reality, beef cattle are here for. These cattle, the beef shorthorns, originated in the north of England, and they're just fantastic. They've got lovely marbling, the meat's got lovely marbling, they're very quiet, and we show them, and we take enormous pleasure in working with them, and then we get to serve it at the George and Dragon and at Askham Hall and the Queen's Head. It's just great. As you can see, white cows don't necessarily breed white calves. So the white cows all had a red bull put on them, and that has resulted in nice, pleasing roan colours. And they're great calves, very happy, very happy. There's a breed characteristics that always stay the same. You need to have really good conformation and good docility. Things like testicle size are important. Milkiness of the mothers is important. It's very enjoyable breeding cattle, very enjoyable.
Hi, so today we're going to cook some of our Charlie's beef. It's a shorthorn beef. We're going to use the fillet and we're going to serve it with some seps that we picked the other day, some smoked shallot puree, some crispy shallots and some chard from the garden. And that is it.
Well, I know it sounds strange maybe if you consider the standing of our family, but we couldn't actually afford to live in Askham Hall. So what are the options? We thought, if we can do the George and Dragon, then we thought, well, we'll tackle Askham Hall. We bought the George and Dragon, see if we could make a go of it. Well, it took a long time to build up. The biggest help with that was being recommended to speak to Chris Curry, who has been our general manager for the last 10 years. With them, and that was the best thing we could have done, because then that gave me the opportunity to build a stronger team, could then go ahead and open Askham Hall as a hotel. Chris has got a mindset of being interested in the people coming through where he was working, and he would keep an eye on quite a lot of them, and Richard was one of those people. He thought he was the most gifted chef he'd ever seen as a youngster. It's all about the team. You know, this industry is all about people, and without the right people, you've got no business. You know, you've got to enjoy, you know, being there to look after people, and it's kind of, the philosophy is just making people happy. It's kind of that Buddhist philosophy of just trying to spread positivity around, and that the hospitality industry is totally that.